Okay, so today we will be having a general overview on Euro USD. Please do comment, let me know where you're watching from. You're watching from Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa. Do let me know where you're watching from. Having a general overview on Euro USD. Alright, let me know where you're watching from. Please drop a comment in the chat box. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're joining us from. Please also do well to invite your friends, tell them to come join us. We've started today's analysis. Alright, we're going to start with looking at where the market is coming from and where the market is likely heading to. Okay, so let me start from the weekly time frame, or let me do the monthly time frame. Let's start with the monthly time frame. All right, so we can see that from the monthly time frame here, let's map out relevant levels of support and resistance. Let's map out levels of support and resistance. Okay. Now from here we definitely look at it from support and resistance level, knowing fully well that prices came to touch the support level and we can see rejections coming in on price. For long term, okay, you're definitely looking at a buy zone at this level. All right, so of course, and your resistance zone, buyers, institutions, retail traders are looking to buy at the support zone. Okay, now let's go down to the weekly time frame from here. Now you can see what's happening now on the weekly time frame. Very interesting stuff. Okay, very interesting stuff. You'd see that despite the fact that price has been creating a higher low, all right, there's not been a lower high from here. You can see that price respected this level, consolidating at this level. All right, and when you look at the last two candlesticks currently forming up, you can see that there is an indecision. Okay, there is an indecision here. An indecision is that level. Okay, there is an indecision here. So an indecision is that level where both demand and supply are almost equal. Okay, so when an indecision appears at a support zone or at a resistance zone, it indicates market reversal. Okay, it can either be a short-term market reversal or a long-term market reversal. Okay, so here we can see that after this indecision happened last week, okay, we can see what this week's candle is showing us. All right, this week candle showing us some buy momentum. Okay, some buy momentum, and this is going to be pretty interesting because definitely we are looking at price coming to touch this resistance zone, okay, and then possibly breaking out of it, all right, before heading up to the next resistance zone. So you can see that there is a lot, or there is a longer journey to ride from here upwards. All right, now let's look at this from the daily time frame. Let's look at this from daily time frame. So you can see this some interesting thing happening on the daily time frame. Now, observe when price came to the support region, right? When price came to the support region, there was a breakout of this minor resistance zone. All right, there was a breakout back to the upside, and you can see how price moved up. Now you look at it, something replicated happening here where price came, retraced back into the support zone, and we can look closely what price is currently doing here. All right, what price is currently doing here is price is pushing back up from this level, having consolidated on this level for a while. That's for a few days. Let's say it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. All right, having consolidated there for like a week, now we see how price is reversing back up. This is very interesting. Okay, so now you can just prepare your questions, so you can ask, you can drop it in the comment section. So here we see that price is gradually rising from the support zone, and the next touch would be this minor resistance zone. That would be the next touch. Okay, the minor resistance zone will be the next touch for price. All right, good. Now if we now look at this, so now for intraday traders, for traders who want to hold their trade for long, okay, now this level is actually a very good level to come into the market. All right, this level is a very good level to come into the market. So you can see that price has broken out of this minor resistance zone and now up above this level. So what do we anticipate and see price doing next? So what we see price doing next is so we'll see price pushing up. We'll see price pushing up to this level. All right, then there will be a consolidation for a while before a breakout, and there can just be a breakout like that, but there are higher chances that price will consolidate here before moving upwards or taking a pullback to checkmate if this zone is solid enough or not. So what we are looking at price doing next is a continuous buy momentum take. So traders who trade within the day, and no, they don't traders who don't hold their trade over the weekend or hold their trade for days or months, what can they do? Okay, now you can see here that it's becoming very clear to us how price created a higher high here, a higher high, and finally broke out of this region. Okay, and now you can see how price has closed up above here, all right, and now a new price level is being opened. Okay, so what do we anticipate from here? What do we anticipate from here? So looking closely, you will discover that this level, okay, you see how price came and created a retest, because price has once broken out of this level before, then a retest happened, and then price pushed back up again, closed far higher than the previous bearish candle, and then creating a buy momentum, as you can see in the recent 4 hours candle that is currently forming. Okay, so it's a good time to buy Euro USD from this level, because the previous candlestick has closed far above the bearish candlestick, indicating what? A buy momentum. Okay, bullish momentum. All right, so buying at this level now, it's a good entry point. All right, it's a good entry point, buying at this level. Of course, you can then determine your exit price. Okay, you can determine your exit price to be here for intraday traders. All right, and you can determine your exit price to be anywhere higher than this level. However, once price goes far above your entry level, try and move your stop loss to your entry level. So move your stop loss to your entry level when price goes ahead of your entry level. So where do you want to put your stop loss now? You want to put your stop loss, your potential stop loss, at this level, which is like the next support zone from your entry level. Okay, so you can put your stop loss at the next support zone from your entry level. All right, while price pushes up from here. So now looking at it from a 1 hour time frame, you definitely see it as an interesting chart indeed. you know an interesting chart where price pushes far above from this level upwards. You can see that now. So you can see that price closed the previous price closed at the neck of the resistance zone, the minor resistance zone, and the candlestick has opened ahead of it. So it's a good entry level for intraday traders. You want to buy and close within 24 hours. That's also something you can leverage on. So yeah, any question? I would really love that we ask questions. So please do well to ask your questions. Any question? Any question? I would love to have your questions. Who is asking question? Anyone before we move to the next currency pair? Okay, anyone before we move to the next currency pair? All good, all good, all good. All right, so let's analyze GBP USD. GBP USD. Okay, so let's take a look at GBP USD. So let's go down to the monthly time frame. So we can see how the market has been moving. Okay, thank you. Someone said it's clear, understood. Yeah, please don't be shy. Ask a question. All right, so we can see that the overall market movement of GBP USD is a downward trend. Okay, from what we can see from here, it's a downward trend, and also we need to map out levels of support and resistance that are very critical. Okay. Oh, thank you very much. I think one of us who was in our last webinar, just drop a feedback. He said, by the way, took some tiny profit from the last insight on Euro USD sell. Thank you very much. I'm glad you even took that step, which was as a result of our last session. So it's important that if you are watching this, you pay attention, so you can always benefit from one or two insights that will be shared. Okay, so setting our support, mapping our support and resistance level. So you can see here, and one interesting thing is this: sometimes for me to be able to get my support and resistance level very clear, what do? I go to turn it to candle line chart. Okay, I turn it to a line chart in order for me to be able to get the edges where I can place my lines. Okay. So you can see now, let's go down, let's take it back to candlestick. Let's go down to the weekly time frame. So you can see that on the weekly time frame now, okay, we're having some rejection from a minor support zone. This is a minor support zone. So this is a minor support zone, and serving as a support zone for this current candle. And as you can see, it's taking a movement back up. All right, now for this weekly time frame, there are no confirmation as to if the buy momentum is clear or not. All right, so because price could still reverse back before the week runs out. Okay, price could still reverse back, all right, and complete its leg or its touch on the support zone, all right, after which it can then peak from there. So it's not a clear buy signal, it's not a clear sell signal, so what we want to do for GBP USD on the weekly time frame is to wait for some certain scenarios to play out. All right, if it comes down to touch this level, then touch this level, then the buy signal might be very clear. And if it did not come down to touch this level, if it closes above this level, then the buy signal is clear. If it closes above this level, then the buy signal is clear. Alright, so currently there are no clear signal of a buy or a sell. So but that's on the weekly time frame. Let's go down to the daily time frame to see what the daily time frame is pointing us to. Okay, now what's the daily time frame pointing us to? Oh, fantastic. So daily time frame is showing us that there are buy momentums coming in on the pound USD. So we can see it, buy momentums coming in on the pound USD, and this can influence, some short-term price movement. All right, short-term price bullish movement. So if you see here now that price is kicking up, going up. So there is no, I don't have any other confluence to confirm that we can buy into this, because if you look in very closely, there is also a minor resistance zone here. Okay, there's also a minor resistance zone here. So which means price will have to break through this minor resistance zone, and this minor resistance zone is on the daily time frame, not on maybe 1 minute or 1 hour or 30-minute time frame. It's on the daily time frame, showing that level, this level here, is very, very significant. Okay, it's very, very significant to price. It's very, very significant to the market, and would one way or the other be expected. Because if you let's look closely, you will definitely see that price is already respecting that level. Can you see it? Can you see it? You see that price entering into that level a bit now has been pushed back, has been rejected. Okay, has been rejected. I can see how it's more like the sell pressure is pushing back this price that is trying to break into this resistance zone. So this is something that you need to take to mind. There are no clear signals for a buy or a sell. Okay, there are no clear signals. So let's go down to the 4 hours time frame. Okay, so if you look at it on the 4 hours time frame now, you see that price coming to touch the resistance zone quickly turned back, which formed this red candlestick that we have here, this bearish candlestick that we have here. But we can now see that the following candlestick is now bullish, which means pushing price back up. Right, so it's pushing price back up, and the market has closed at this level, and a new candlestick has been created. So now what will determine our buy or our sell on this chart is if the candlestick that is currently forming breaks out of this minor resistance zone. Right, if the candlestick breaks out of the minor resistance zone, then we can buy. okay, then we can buy. But if the candlestick does not break out of the minor resistance zone and closes below these last three candles, then we will see a continuous sell momentum. So that is the insight we should be, that's the insight on GBP USD. So what pair do you want us to look into? Someone said Australian, New Zealand, ex-Australian, New Zealand dollar. Okay, let's look at AUD and ZD. So let's look at this from the monthly time frame. Let's look at this on the monthly time frame. Okay. So we can see clearly here now that on the Australian dollar New Zealand dollar chart, that this market has been consolidating for over 7 to 10 years now, if not more, right? However, market will always create an opportunity for buyers or sellers. So now, because there are no clear direction on this pair on the monthly time frame, so we'll just we'll map it out like this. Okay, and also look at it from this angle where we look into minor resistance and support zone. Okay, yeah, minor resistance and support zone. So let's go to the weekly time frame. Okay, let's go. Okay, now we can see what price is doing here, right? So when you do something like this, you definitely see how price has been creating, you know, a higher high. So a higher high, price has been creating a higher high from here, after which there was a bit of drop, but still on the trend line, and we see price pick up from this level. Now looking at this level here, what we are anticipating on the Australian dollar New Zealand pound is a bullish momentum. Okay, is a bullish momentum, a buy momentum from here. So yeah, this buy momentum, it might not necessarily be a a heavy one that okay that just keeps going up, all right. But if once price breaks out of this level fully, okay, on the weekly time frame, once price break out of this level, there will be a retest, and then we'll see high probability of price pushing back up, right? But let's look at it from the daily time frame. Now if you look at this from the daily time frame, okay, you also discover that, let me try, okay, good. You also discover that when you check out price from this level, when you check out price from this level, right? Let me do something like this. Yeah. Either way, either here or here, you discover that this is more like an asymmetric triangle. A symmetric triangle, right? So in a symmetric triangle, you would either know if price is going up or down, except a breakout happens, and to the angle where that breakout happens, that's the direction where price will move. All right, that's the direction where price will move. So we can see that we've been able to spot a symmetric triangle. Yeah, we've been able to spot a symmetric triangle, that finally broke out upward, and this is what we are seeing. So what next do we see from price? So we see price, still potentially going up. So we see price still potentially going up, and that's the insight for AUD NZD. So if you look at it this is on the daily time frame, but look at it on the 4 hours time frame, okay, it's definitely still giving you that bullish momentum, right? So because already from here you can see that the market has given us a cup like formation, right, at this level. So and when we see curves like this, it only says one thing, all right. There are higher probability that price will push up further, okay, further, and that's what we would see that would happen on the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, right? Yeah, so someone says, okay, you're just coming. Yeah, of course. One of the interesting thing about this is that the sessions are being recorded, so you can always go back to the recorded sessions and watch them. Thank you very much for joining us. Okay, so lastly, we will take a final look at gold. How many of you was with me last week on this session where I told you that gold will definitely be reversing from the top where it went to? All right. Sorry. I wish. Okay. Let's go back. I wanted to show you a XAUD. USD. I wanted to show you. So, in our last session, right? I remember vividly. Of course, this is even the charts. All right. I remember vividly. I told us that this level is a level whereby gold will begin to reverse, right? Because gold has gotten to this level for a very, very long. Like it has gotten to a level where, in a long time, like price has never gotten there in a long time, right? And I mapped out that level saying gold would definitely push back, okay, from that level. As you can see, I explained that curve pattern, all right, showing price, the continuation of price increasing, and letting us know that at this top level here, where there is so much room to the left, no price has gotten there ever before, okay, we'll definitely see a pushback on gold, right? And okay, I'm glad. Yeah, someone said yes. So I'm glad you are also witnessing that. So now we can see that there has been a pushback on gold. Okay, the pushback is not complete yet. So let's go down to the daily time frame. So the pushback is not complete yet. So because if you look in closely, you still see that more sellers are willing to sell. All right, the candlestick explains it all. Okay, the candlestick explains it all. Now look at the bearish candlestick that was created here. Okay, so this was on Monday. Look at the bearish candlestick. Now the candlestick closed far below how many days candlestick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, close below 10 days candlestick. A single candle close below 10 days candlestick. That tells you how significant the bearish momentum coming in on gold is going to come, right? So gold is just falling, all right, so it's going to fall down to this level. Okay, from this support level we now determine if it's going to go up or it's going to go down again, right? So from here, if it consolidates a while, whatever would make gold break out from this support zone, gold is definitely going to come down, to this level, all right, to the 2000 level, 2100, 2000 level. Gold will definitely touch these levels, all right? So there is so much opportunity to sell on gold. Okay, so much opportunity to sell on gold. Now let's look at it from the 4 hours time frame. Now it's even giving us a clear insight. So you can see here now, this consolidation happening here and being met with some resistance, because you will see that the chart is having so much wick to the top. All right, so much wick to the top, so much wick to the top. You can see so much wick here. What breakout downward happens, what would we see? Price would go on a free fall. All right, on a free fall, because definitely the price of gold needs to breathe. All right, it needs to breathe downwards. Okay, and when it breathes downward, it gives more room. Okay, it gives more room for price to move up. So there is so much opportunity to sell off on gold. Let's look at it on a 1 hour time frame. Gold on a 1 hour time frame. Okay, so you can see here being a consolidation, but probability is high that price would fall further from here. Any other question? Any other question before I round up on gold? So for gold now, we are looking to sell. All right, we are looking to sell, and the level at which it is currently is a good sell position. Let me get this. It's a good sell position from here. Okay, it's a good sell position from here. Yes. So any question? Yeah, thank you, KB. He said this is worth it. Yeah, thank you. And thanks to Octa for organizing this. And that's why I want you to smash the subscribe button and also tap on the notification bell and be the first to be notified about any of our um, upcoming webinars. Okay, any of our upcoming webinars, stay tuned, be the first to be notified. Okay, any question, please feel free to drop it in the chat box. All right, before I round up now, I want to let you in on this great opportunity which Octa has provided, and it's an opportunity for you to lock in on. Okay, it's an opportunity for you to lock in on, which is this great opportunity. Says double your deposit using the promo code A100. Now take advantage of this promo code in just 5 steps. Step number 1, open Octa trading app or visit our website. 2, go to your profile. 3, find your promo code section in the menu. 4, enter the promo code and press activate. And the last step is make a deposit and enjoy your bonus. This is an opportunity that you have to lock in on now to trade twice your account size when you use my promo code Tunmise 100 in just 5 steps. No waste of time. In just 5 steps, open your trading app, go to your profile, enter the promo code in the promo code section, click on activate, make deposit, enjoy your deposit, enjoy your bonus likewise. So thank you for joining Octa, and don't forget to smash the notification bell, tap on the notification bell to be the first to be reminded whenever we are having our next webinar. Thank you so much for joining, and see you next time.